Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I just want to deal with one thing before we get started. You see, I've seen it on social media that supposedly I'm waxing my legs if we get a certain amount of viewers. Now, I didn't say that, so I don't think that these talks, this chit-chat in the background needs to continue. We'll wipe it, and that's just...
Phil.
I think you did. This was your idea.
I think you said it.
I didn't say it. There's no proof. There is no proof.
I've got a little clip. Just here's what a very excitable Phil Weston said last week.
Get him in.
If we reach 50 viewers tonight...
What's he going to say?
For more than 10 minutes, if we're at 50...
He's gone rogue.
Okay. I will wax one of my legs.
Oh, at least it was...
Was that me?
Yeah.
I think it's there.
Huh. Maybe I did say it. That's a bit weird. Well, okay. You know, I don't know what's going on. Roll titles.
Was it start again? I've got it now.
Hold up, it's Thursday night, that means Young Life Club is on tonight. Y-O-U-N-G-L-I-F-E 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 Hold up, it's Thursday night.
Young Life Club is on
Tonight. Hold up, it's Thursday night.
Young Life Club is on
Tonight. I'm going back to Young Life. I'm going back to Young Life. I'm going back to Young Life. I'm going back to Young Life.
Hold up, it's Thursday night. Young Life Club is on tonight.
I'm going back to Young Life. I'm going back to Young Life.
Hold up, it's Thursday night. That means Young Life Club is on tonight.
It's on. Let's do this. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's
Good
get
evening.
to 50.
Let's
evening.
get to 50. I can see a lot of chat going on in relation to Eurovision, Eurosmism, when we've got Club Schmub.
That's right. I like that.
Yes,
Very
that's
good.
why I'm in marketing. I'm not in marketing.
Oh my goodness. Ed, how are you?
I'm very well.
Good.
I'm very well. I'm balanced again
Yay.
tonight
Good.
on my, and at any time I might.
Wow,
Full
that's
up.
so loud.
James Murray misses the old sign.
Oh.
But you
Well-
guys, do you read that?
It's your birthday. I'm sure Ed can sing for us. Then we have everything that Eurovision has and more. That is true. Yes.
Very
What
good.
do you get at Eurovision that you don't get at Club? Because what do you have at Eurovision? You have a few awkward presenters.
Yeah.
That's us.
Accent.
Check.
Accents.
Check.
Check. Music. James. Check. Competitions. Two Ruths and a Lie. Check.
Questionable things. Riddles.
Questionable things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Camera
Everything.
crew, lighting, microphone. I mean,
We have
got
it all.
we have it all.
So, if you are, if you're watching Eurovision, it's the semi-finals. Come on, guys.
Yeah, stick with us. But
Stick
you guys,
with us.
someone's talked about the sign. Do you read that?
man.
Yeah.
Penultimate.
It is the
Young
penultimate.
Life show. Pantomime cows. Steve King. I'm not highlighting the. Steve King is right. You do not get pantomime. I don't know actually. Maybe you do get.
It
There
would
might
win my
have been
vote.
one.
Yeah. Anyone know when they're starting? Taylor, we're starting now, mate. This is it. This is us.
This is the show. It
so-
doesn't get any better than this. This is...
Which if we're gonna, sorry, you asked me how I was.
Yeah.
How are you, Phil?
Yeah,
how
good.
Are you?
Doing really well.
Good.
Doing really well.
Kieran, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good. I have one of those journeys here. I wasn't late today, by the
Yeah,
way.
he
I was
wasn't.
before Ed today. I have one of those journeys where you
Slacking.
just fly through green lights everywhere, no traffic, beautiful,
Nice.
straight in.
Nice.
I'm happy for you, man.
Yeah, we're really pleased
Thank you.
for you.
Was that not what I was meant to say?
No, that is.
Were you
that is-
wanting me
what,
to say that?
So, coming up tonight, we've talked about a few bits. What have we got? Kieran, what are you looking forward to?
What am I looking forward to? I am looking forward to. Hello. I'm looking forward to the talk tonight.
Ooh,
I'm
nice.
looking forward to the talk later.
That
on.
understandable.
Nice.
Phil, what are you looking forward to?
I'm really excited to hear more of our leaders. So Emma's life stories.
Oh, nice.
Ed?
I'm looking forward to so many things. Last week we got halfway through a thing where we set up James Blunderfield from Hoddesdon with 3 items that he had to get into a rap.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see what he has come up with
It's
on that.
exciting.
So music and of course the game shows. We've got 2 Ruths and a lie.
Whoop, whoop.
We've got
Riddle me, Josh.
Riddle Me Josh, and of course the
The old-
return of Dingo Barbecue.
Dingo barbecue.
The
The
no
theme-
theme tune
Yeah.
Sarah Western accent challenge,
Brilliant.
which is something to look forward to. Oh, and Stew,
Yes.
of course. We've got a lot.
We have.
So
Should we start
had
with one of those game shows?
better crack on because it is time
We
for.
have got all
Yeah,
we need.
We're
for
good.
that.
Let's go. Let's watch Truths and a Lie.
Here comes Ruth Cordell with 3 stories of a life. 2 are true and 1 is false. Work out which. Truths and a lie. Truths and a lie. Truths and a lie. Truths and a lie. Which are which?
2 Ruths, 1 lie.
Which is
are
which?
which? But we are shaking it up tonight because for the first time
In forever.
in forever.
You're
For
welcome.
the first time in forever.
Oh,
There we
dear.
go. That's my Eurovision entry. You're welcome.
Nil point.
From Sweden. So for the first time, we have a contestant on the line. Phil, do you want to welcome our contestant?
Oh, of course. Ladies and gentlemen, we have someone that for the past 2 weeks has got this right. And I need to look at the right camera. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Mr. Taylor. How are you, sir? How are you, mate?
Phil?
Yeah, good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine actually.
Good. How are you feeling about 2 Ruths and a lie tonight?
Well, no pressure or anything.
No,
you
no
know?
pressure.
There's
Okay.
quite a bit of pressure.
So,
You have
I
got
mean-
2 in a row. Come on.
because, I mean, I sort of worked it out the past 2 weeks. Because
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh,
Detective
like the
Tay.
the raft thing just seems too ridiculous to do in public,
Okay.
you know. And then I read the supermarket comment.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you know, kind of fits. together.
Okay.
Okay.
He's got his mind ticking, ladies and gentlemen. So I think it's time.
It's time to bring out the donaire of
Nothing but the Ruth.
nothing but the Ruth.
Nice.
Here come the Ruth. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Ruth.
The whole
Ruth Cordell. How are you?
I am all right.
How?
Yes,
Where
how are you?
in the Great British Isles are you?
Still Wales.
Still Wales. Wales.
It's Wales.
Not a bad country.
Not a bad. No, it's very beautiful.
It's a principality, but
Okay.
I mean, I have been to Wales. So
I mean,
Good.
Congratulations.
devolved
devolved.
Parliament.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Sorry, I made it
Enough
complicated.
about devolution. Ruth, Taylor is here. He thinks he can work it out. He's going for 3 out of 3. Tim Strong's thinking that he can.
Oh, thank God.
So,
I mean,
Ruth.
someone
I
has a
think
lot
I
of
think he
confidence.
might have a chance. I mean,
Okay.
Kieran's doing terribly, but
Ooh,
Taylor is doing
ooh,
amazing.
Fighting talk.
I mean, I'm on the street. So
My aim is just to fool Kieran every week. So we
I'm
Yeah.
getting the
Okay.
clipboard out right
Well,
now.
Kieran has taken up his notebook and is making strict notes. Ruth,
Yeah,
done
that's
really
when-
well
At
with
this
the notes
point,
so far.
every week you give us the theme because you've gone overall theme. Ruth, people are siding with Kieran.
Wow.
There's a first for everything. Okay,
People
so
these days.
Ruth, every week you give us a theme that you've got three Ruth Cordell stories about. What is your today's theme?
This is the
Ooh,
theme.
the boot. Giving someone the boot.
Specifically, Doc Martens.
Doc Martens. The boot named after a Cornish doctor.
Yeah.
I've been to that village.
Oh dear.
Okay, so, Ruth, 3 stories about Doc Martens. Taylor, have you experienced Doc Martens before?
No, not really.
Okay.
Ooh, we could be in a tricky situation, but
I mean-
James Murray says, "Did you get the boot?" No, he's still here. But we'll see how he gets on. Ruth Cordell, take away with story number 1.
Story number 1. So, oh yeah, I'd forgotten what my story was. Sorry, guys. Number 1, I was banned from wearing Doc Martens at my sister's wedding, but I did it anyway.
Ooh.
Ooh,
She was
rebellious.
banned from wearing Doc Martens to her sister's wedding.
Mm.
I'm going to throw in a curveball on that later.
I mean, can you give us like, a little bit more context? Like,
Well,
how you got banned?
Tell
from,
you
like-
what, Taylor, what we're going to do, we're going to hear the 3 overall
Yeah.
headlines, and then we're going to come back and ask some questions. So, the
That's a really
first
good
story
question.
is that she was
Banned.
banned from wearing Doc Martens at her sister's wedding, but she did anyway. Ooh. We learnt about her relationship with her
Memorable-
younger sister.
Memorable story.
Yeah,
I'd say.
that.
Yeah.
I mean,
Not one that you
Okay,
forget.
so I'm going to move this on to story number 2, Ruth Cordell.
So I love Doc Martens so much that when I was bought my first pair, my mum would struggle to get me out of them, and I in fact wore them to bed.
Okay,
That's the story.
so
Jeans where you have to wear them in.
Yeah, they are. They're, but you do need to wear them in.
You do.
yeah, in bed though. That
Weird.
is
Yeah.
that
I
is
used
the
to wear them
question.
all
Okay,
the time.
I mean,
everywhere,
who wears shoes in bed though?
well,
obviously.
You know what I mean?
is Ruth Cordell that person? Okay,
Probably.
Number 3.
story number 3, Ruth Cordell.
I love Doc Martens so much that I in fact own 50 pairs.
What? A
50?
half century of pairs of Doc Martens.
why is this number 50 turning up
Yeah.
so much?
50,
I mean-
50 people and he
Text your
waxes
friends.
legs?
Get them on.
Get them on. Get
Text
them
them.
on.
Watch on 3 devices.
Okay.
I mean, Tia
Tia
says
says she would wear shoes
yeah.
to bed. Why?
I mean-
why?
So that you're ready for school.
Oh, unless we're like slippers or something. You know?
Yeah. Oh,
I
that,
don't
this
think
is
they
true.
do slippers, but I might have to invest in some.
Have you thought about that? Okay, so it feels like, Phil,
Yeah.
that it's a Kieran versus Taylor.
Yeah, I think
night.
so.
No.
So
No.
I'm going to give them each a question on each of the stories. So
Okay.
question number 1, which was Ruth was banned from wearing
Her docs.
her docs at her sister's wedding, but wore them anyway. Taylor, I'm going to give you the first question on this.
Sure, shoot.
No, you shoot.
You shoot.
What's your
you
question?
shoot to Ruth.
I mean,
to find some more info.
okay, but how did you actually get banned from wearing like shoes at a wedding?
Well, I was
You know.
allowed to wear shoes, but she told
Yeah,
me
but
that
like-
she told me that I wasn't allowed to wear boots. Quite a lot of Doc Martens are boots, although
True.
they do shoes. I have some.
I used to have some Doc Marten shoes when I was in year 7.
Yeah, I've got a few. Yeah. And,
Yeah, my mum used
and
to-
then
my
she
mum
said
used to
that they
too,
had to
actually.
be. Then she said they had to be silver, and I just couldn't get a pair of silver docs for love nor money, so I bought a pair of white ones and went in white ones.
From that collection.
Kieran, what is
So-
your question?
Is my question on any of the 3?
No, the
No,
first
for
one.
the first question.
First
Sorry.
one.
Okay, what was the rest of the outfit?
Oh.
Oh,
What was the rest of the outfit, Ruth?
I mean,
1 second, I can show you.
Oh,
Oh,
Can you see? Here I am.
okay.
Blue
Blue
dress.
With silver.
That's
blue
my
and silver
sister,
work?
and that's my cousin.
Okay,
That's
blue and
true.
silver. That works.
okay.
Yes, silver would work with blue.
Giving you a bit more to work on. People at home, I hope you're working this out. I hope these questions are helping you. We're going to the second story, which is that.
The second one,
DC's in bed.
Oh,
yes,
I've
the
written
docs in bed.
docs in bed.
Taylor, what is your question to Ruth?
why would you wear those type of shoes in bed?
Just why? Any shoe.
Like,
yeah.
why?
Because I
Okay.
loved them, and so I wore them to bed.
Okay.
Okay, I've got a question. What colour were they? Quick.
They were black.
Okay.
I mean, Dylan said shoes in bed is awful, and I quite
He
agree.
also said that he thought the lie, the third story was the lie because you wouldn't wear them to bed.
Yeah,
The third
Tim
story
thinks
was
you own
that
100
number.
pairs.
All right, so we're
He
thinks
moving
you're
on
like
to
100 pairs.
number 3,
So
which
the amount
was...
of
Three
number. The gigantic number of shoes. that
3.
were there.
Yes.
Taylor, what's your
No,
question?
that was just the Doc
Okay.
Martens.
Okay, how can you own so many pairs of the same like shoes? You know what I
Well,
mean?
Yeah, well, they come in lots of different varieties. I mean, this is one of my favourite pairs of Doc Martens. Oh, there we go. Doesn't look like a Doc Marten, but it is. So,
Okay.
I mean,
it's
I only
stuck
have
in the
about like 4 pairs. I only have about 4 pairs like
Of shoes?
in here at the moment. I mean,
Yeah, I've
there's some
got-
at my mum's house. So
yeah.
How many have you
I,
got, Ruth?
I mean,
Wait,
if I've got
yeah.
50 pairs of Docs, I've probably got 100
yeah,
pairs.
how many covers do you have?
How
Okay.
many in Wales?
Okay. Kieran, your question
Okay.
on the 50 docs.
Okay. Oh, I've got 2 questions. Right. If you're in Wales, how many pairs do you have with you now?
Ooh,
Of the
dear.
Docs.
Question.
You've shown 2 already, I think, haven't you?
I mean, a lot of people are saying 3. So
How many pairs of Doc Martens do you have?
Not on your
In
person,
Wales.
but in Wales, yeah.
10 pairs with her. So she's left at least 40 in the flat. Okay, we're going to have to move this quickly. Dylan says, I choose 3 because she's only got 99. No, it's 50, Dylan. Come on. 50 pairs. I suppose that's 100.
yeah,
Yeah, there's a lot of people
I mean, a
saying
lot,
3.
yeah.
Do you know what? I thought 3
Why
as
do you
well
think
until
I've
I asked
got
that question.
loads?
You know what? I'm gonna go with
Shall
the
I?
voice of the people here. I'm gonna say 3.
Oh. Okay.
Do you
Taylor's
know-
in. He's locked
What
his answer
do you know?
in.
The curveball that I was going
Hashtag
to throw
voice
earlier.
of the people.
Go on, throw your
was-
curveball.
I was at the wedding.
She
Oh,
Did you look at her footwear?
oh, that's what I should. That's what.
Yep.
That's what I should have.
Was she wearing silver DM? Wait, hang on. Oh, I've got another question.
No,
Oh,
you
no.
don't- you
Right,
can't
okay, no more
Whoa.
questions. I'm going with number 1.
Okay.
I'm number 1.
Okay,
Taylor's
number
number
1
3.
is the lie from Kieran.
She convinced me
Number
on 3.
3
10
for
in Wales.
Kieran. So, sorry, for Taylor. Kieran is convinced that you have 50 pairs of Doc Martens. Ruth Cordell, which one is the lie?
I'm sorry, Kieran. I've won again. It is free.
Oh,
I-
Taylor!
Taylor!
The hat trick!
Taylor goes
What-
for the hat trick. I'll give it. You can have one of them. And
Yeah,
you can have,
Thank you, thank you.
and you can have a. Oh no, that's the wrong one. That's
That's a nice
Tim
You know what,
singing
Ed?
firework.
We'll
Um,
work on the theme song.
Yes,
Oh,
do.
you deserve your own
we will,
theme song.
We will work on the
Because-
theme song.
Good.
I feel like Kieran is really easily swayed by people.
True.
Pull yourself
No,
together.
no.
Pull yourself
Because
together.
everyone was saying 3. Everyone was
Yeah.
saying 3. And
Yeah,
I wasn't
voice-
swayed.
Oh,
Kieran.
Swayed
Okay.
by people.
Okay, you guys.
Okay,
Kieran, what
thank
voice
you
of
so
people-
much. Thank you so much, Taylor. Well done.
Woo, good job,
Um,
Taylor.
Thank you.
Uh,
Ruth, same time next
Tim
week.
says, "Why do I still have that sound clip? Why would I not have that sound clip, Tim?" Ruth and Taylor, thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for
Same
joining
time
us.
next week.
Who last show next week? Who
Ultimately,
knows
yeah.
what's going to happen? Ruth, Taylor, thank you very much. We'll see you.
Here comes Ruth Cordell with 3 stories of a life.
Two are true and one is false. Work out which. Truth and lies. Truth and lies. Truth and lies. Truth and lies. Which are which?
Lovely. That I like that game show.
It's
I
so
want to take
nice
it. It's a
learning more about-
BBC Two one, I think.
Yeah.
It's just after Flog It. Was that no?
Yes, it is. It's nice. You're right. It's nice to learn about the leaders
Yes.
and
Of course.
nice to see Taylor as well. So it's that point in the evening where we get Emma to interview one of the leaders, and well, Kieran's been putting this together. Kieran, do you want to explain what's going on?
I have no idea. Right, no. What I do know is that we've gone for the best leaders that we could get. We've found out all the questions that we could possibly think to ask, and I ran out of leaders that I wanted to find out about. So I went through all the back catalogue of questions that I had, and I thought of one leader that we haven't heard from.
Oh yeah, who's that?
Well, I thought Emma's so good at asking questions. She must be good at answering them as well.
Oh, so you want to see Emma interview Emma?
Yes.
Let's do it.
Welcome to Emma's Life Stories with your host, it's Emma.
Hi, Emma. It's so lovely of you to join us for this week's edition of Emma's Life Stories.
Have you seen Steve King?
Steve is a great dancer. I'm asking the questions here. What is your favourite part of Young Life? Ruth's toilets.
That's too much information.
What is one thing that annoys you most?
Geronimo! Geronimo!
This is really uncomfortable.
Geronimo!
Okay, we need one more.
Geronimo!
What is your lifelong dream? Emma's Life Stories to be a daily TV show. Are there any Young Life leaders that could never make it as a TV host?
Ed.
Ed talks too much anyway. And what pose would you love to see Tim doing when we cut to him straight after this video? Well, thank you, Emma. And remember, everyone, that's life.
Tim Strong! Yes! Tim, how are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you guys doing?
Yes.
I was so worried because I saw the little thing light up saying, like, you're now live, which I know means something's coming, but I didn't know what.
I didn't know it did that. That's good to know. I will time it better next time.
Hilarious.
Thank you, Tim. That
Well
was a
done,
great
Tim.
face. So last week we had you doing Geronimo, and this time it's that. That's
it's just Steve King.
that's just Steve King. Just out of interest, Steve, how would you say that Tim's impression of you?
He's lost it.
How did Tim's impression of you being discussed?
I'd just like to point out I'm wearing the mask because there are 5 other people watching this at the same time, which adds to the count for the 50.
24. We're halfway
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Thank you, Steve. Yes, so you've been doing that face. Oh man, we're so easily pleased. So, Steve, thank you. We'll come back to you in a bit. Tim, thank you very much.
It's lovely
for
to have
doing
you
that.
present.
Yes, it's lovely for you to be present at here. Thank you, Tim. Wrong button.
Wait, what? Let's have a discussion before we go back to him. What cookie or biscuit was that? I think it was a custard cream. I'm going with custard cream.
A ginger biscuit.
Oh, nice.
I
Kieran?
didn't notice a biscuit. I didn't see this. I missed out.
Okay, let's see. Steve, what kind of biscuit was that?
That was a
nice
Asda oat and fruit cookie.
Very nice.
That's very nice.
Thanks, Steve.
Thank you, Steve.
That is good.
Wow. What a present that is to have.
What a present, yeah.
Oh.
Which reminds me, I've got.
I found this when I came in.
Yeah,
That is beautifully wrapped.
This is. I wonder who wrapped it.
Yeah.
That is. For those of you who don't remember, last week we wrapped. We found.
Yeah.
We didn't wrap them. 3 presents that were lined up for James, who is going to take whatever in these packages and turn them into a wrap. Obviously.
Can we just clarify that these ones are for James? So can we just check with Ruth? Are these yours?
No.
Are these for you, Ruth?
No.
No. Okay. Tim?
No, nothing to do with me.
Huh. Steve?
I can't rap, mate. Not rap at all.
Cool. Okay, I guess it's not for him.
It can't be for Steve.
No.
What about Josh?
Josh?
Oh.
I got my package last week. It's not for me.
Okay.
Oh, okay. That must be... James isn't actually here this week, so they must be for him.
And if he's not here this week, we better open them and tell him what.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you?
I'll go first. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Do you want to go?
Yeah.
Let's see
wonder what he's ordering for himself.
Yeah,
It's
what
quite
is-
intriguing, isn't it?
Why is he getting the
What
dress
is
right?
that?
Oh, it's an alien. Oh, this way. It's mirror. There's a little plug in them. In the bottom of it. I'm just going to plug it in. See what happens.
Oh, an electric.
It's interesting that you
spaceman,
just
maybe?
had that wire there.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
It's also strange that I had a pencil with me. Because this little bad boy that James is going to rap about is broken.
That's magical.
It's
an
a
electric
pencil sharpener.
pencil sharpener. I mean,
Sounds like the dentist. Does
it's
sound like
quite
the
a lot
dentist.
of words to get into a rap. Phil, do you want to open?
Yeah. Let's go. Oh, interesting. Look at this. It's like a mini happy bin. Can't put the lid on.
Smiley faced bin.
That's nice.
Smiley
Look at
faced
that.
bin.
2 smiley faces.
Okay, so
Ed, what have you
an
got?
electric spaceman
Pencil sharpener.
pencil sharpener, a smiley bin, and finally, a arm extension pointer. Top. Talks too much apparently. And so a pointy pointer. Pointy pointer. And so that is what James will need to rap about last week. But Phil, that brings me. I quite like this. I wonder if I can do. I can do the buttons with my long pointy pointer. Someone's raided the stationery cupboard. Yes, Emma. Yes, they have.
I work in a school.
But yes, I wonder who wrapped them so nicely. But that leads us on to last week, really, because James sadly isn't here today. But this time last week, we opened some gifts.
We
opened some stuff.
We managed to get them to him, and if you remember what they were, if you don't, check this out.
Here they are. We gave James a dog.
A dog?
No, it's a mouse. I don't know my animals. We gave him a mouse, a picture frame, and obviously a kazoo to get into a wrap. He's not here.
He's not. Do we have a video?
He sent me some words. He spit some beats. He spit some lines and recorded. I'm so street. He recorded painfully street. He recorded some lines for us, and I had to go at remixing them. So here's James Blunderfield's Week 1 Raps and Unwraps, trying to get a mouse, a picture frame, and a kazoo into a rap.
Young life. Yeah. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. Young life. what's up? Yeah, you know my name. If you got yourself to blame, so I hope this ain't too tame. You can take a picture now, put it in a photo frame. We're here. This is my house. Plenty soft toys, but never a mouse. Geronimo!
Boil an egg.
Okay. Yeah.
It's too much information.
Three kids using plenty of house. I'm new to this thing, trying to figure it out. 3 things I'm bringing to you. Frame, a toy, and now a kazoo. This rap is really random like survival stew, so this is my rap. From me to you. Young Life.
Too much information.
Well,
very good.
He did it.
Brilliant.
He
managed to get all 3 of those
All 3.
items into a wrap. That's
We will
phenomenal.
Yes. James, if you're watching this, well done.
well
But
done.
now you have set the bar for yourself.
And you've got you bought yourself 3 incredibly difficult things to rap about.
Yeah,
an
why would
electric, pencil sharpener, a smiley bin, and 1 pointy finger pointer. James Blundell, will you rap and unwrap?
That was very fancy.
Thank you. Thank
That
you. I've
was
been
nice.
building up to it.
Well done.
So I just
Okay.
want to get some opinions on that.
Yeah.
On that, Steve King, as the elder rapper of the group, the experienced rapper. Steve King used to be part of So Solid crew.
Did he?
No.
No.
But
I was definitely less than solid.
Yes.
Soiled,
that
maybe.
was James's first performance of his raps.
Yeah.
Are you happy?
Yeah, I mean, he told us that he was a breakdancer, not a rapper.
Yeah,
well,
yeah,
I think he's a rapper, not a breakdancer. That looks to me like he's done it before.
I think
real
we want
deal.
to see some breakdancing as well. So
B-roll.
B-roll some breakdancing.
Thank you, Steve. Let's
please,
check with somebody
Steve.
else.
Okay.
Oh, let's bring. Yeah, Josh.
Yeah.
Josh, what do you think?
What did you
I
think?
thought that was phenomenal. Big fan.
Yeah, it
Big
was.
fan.
It was.
He's a big fan.
What did your rating of it go up as you saw yourself on screen?
Yes, it went
Yes.
up so high that I had to
Yes.
jump off. And when I jumped off, do you know what I said? I said Geronimo.
Geronimo. Okay, Josh.
Yes.
While we've got you here,
Ooh.
could
Is
you
it
do me a
riddle time?
favour?
Yeah.
He's a man with questions who's looking for answers. Come on, riddle us, Josh.
There we go. Josh, you
Yes.
always bring us a riddle at this point.
Clipboard's ready.
Clipboard's ready.
Oh.
And I'll do my pointy finger. Josh, please,
Yeah.
will you go full screen, Josh?
Full screen, Josh. All right. Got a quick one for you this time round. It's just simply, I run, it runs. I stop, it runs. What is it? So I'll say that again. I run, it runs. I stop, it runs. What is it?
Okay.
Oh, I think I'm wrong.
Okay.
Kieran was really quick to write
so
down
fast.
an answer.
Right.
And then I heard it again. And now I'm
I'm
out.
just right. We've got Robert Woodland immediately in with a nose.
I run
Straight in.
It runs.
Oh, I run.
run.
Does your nose run when you run? Does that happen?
I mean, I don't know
man
what.
and a
I want to know what
dog.
Kieran wrote.
I wrote. Do you want to know?
I want to know.
I wrote tap. I thought if you run the tap runs.
Yeah.
I can't remember the rest of it. I got so excited I wrote it down. after
You
that.
run.
Oh.
I like tears. I don't know if
Tears.
that's the right
Yes.
one, but
Heartbeat.
That's very good.
Heartbeat.
run,
You hope
you
that
race.
your
Lots
heartbeat
of
runs.
interesting answers.
If I race.
Lots of hearts. A man and a dog. The latest.
run, you
the
run.
latest
Dog?
Apple product. I run. Yes.
Nice, Tim.
I'd buy it.
James, with your heart, you see, there's
Anna
the
Pennant
theme.
says time.
Ooh.
Time stops for no man.
And Orton
Oh
dog.
man, I can do platitudes.
Paint.
Oh,
I
paint.
run.
So many.
Paint.
In fact,
Lots of good answers.
lots of good answers. Have any of those been right, Josh?
We've had one close one,
Ooh.
but none of them have been the right answer yet.
It's my watch, says Tia.
All right, well, we're close, but we haven't got it right. Keep thinking about it. We're going to move on. We're going to
Yeah,
move
we
on.
are.
Drop Josh out.
Josh, what are you going to do next? What's next, Josh?
I've no idea, Ed. What is next? Oh, I'm full screen.
Full screen,
Okay.
Josh. Okay,
Cool.
Josh, we're going to say goodbye for you for just a second.
See you, Josh.
And we're going to bring a friend in.
Well, we are, but are we going to? We've got the theme tune to play first. Are we doing the theme tune?
Course.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, I forgot.
Sorry. As now, normally at this point in the proceedings, we play the Sarah Weston Dingo Barbecue Challenge. Sadly, Sarah isn't well tonight,
And I was on time, so it won't
and
be
you
me.
were on time, so it won't be you because you made it to the planning meeting. I was late, but I have the buttons and now a pointy stick. I did have a request on the comments to poke Phil, which is very tempting, but it would be too close.
If you had a bow,
So
you could
we
fire it.
need to do the accent challenge, and we thought, oh man, who can we get to do the accent challenge?
And do you know what we thought?
We thought
We should
Kieran
get
and I had a thought. We would really like to see Steve King.
Steve
Hi,
King.
Steve.
Whoa!
Yes, Steve.
Hello there, everyone.
Yes, that's his.
Okay,
Can you
Austrian.
send Steve,
but yeah, so I'm going to send a message so we can get the accents out.
There are some very relieved-looking leaders online with us at the moment.
What's great, you guys, is
Josh
that
is just putting his hand to his head. What's
yeah,
he
there's
doing?
Josh. Okay, we've as we've said each week, this continues to evolve and get better. So we have a new leader taking part in the accent challenge, Steve, and we actually have another new leader taking part.
Oh.
Okay. And we are going to go to them now.
No, it's not Ruth. It's not Ruth. Ruth,
not.
don't worry. No.
It is.
Hi, Tim.
It
It's
is.
not you.
It is.
It's
The one
Ed
and only.
Wells.
It's Ed Wells. It's Ed Wells. Don't worry, Josh. It's Ed Wells.
Ed
if
definitely
you
thought it was
put
Josh.
the camera on yourself, please. If you open up your WhatsApp messages, you have 3 accents sent to you, just like Mr. Steve King has. And you will be conversing with Mr. Steve King in these accents. So, gentlemen.
Ed was later than me today.
Okay.
Here we go.
What's the
Steve,
first one? Oh.
you can start the conversation off. Ladies and gentlemen, listen closely and work out what the accent is.
Hello, I can start the I can start the conversation off.
You
The
can
problem
start
with this
it,
particular
but I'll finish
problem
it. I tell thee what.
The problem with this particular accent is you often go into a little Indian accent if you're not careful. Oh no, sorry.
I mean,
if you're not careful. So, okay, where we are.
I once had a character at club.
You had a
that was
character?
Welsh, and it was awful because I couldn't keep it up. I was.
No. You had a,
I mean, I just literally said what it is.
Say what
I
it
don't
is.
know.
That's like you actually used the word.
Dingo
Yes,
barbecue.
a dingo
barbecue.
And you have to say dingo barbecue.
You should have
with
said
the
Heidi
Welsh.
Hi or something.
Heidi hi, Heidi ho.
Yeah,
All
that's
right, campers.
Well, thank you. Okay, so that's the first accent. Ed's new to this, so I'm sorry that he gave you the
I'm
answer.
sorry. I'm
I
very
mean,
sorry.
all
about
those
that.
weeks he picked up on
Yeah.
rookie mistake.
Yeah,
Can we put that on the screen, Ed?
exactly.
Dingo barbecue.
Rookie mistake.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look
I'm
who's
being
watching.
trolled by. Right.
Okay, so very good. We
Okay.
will move on to the second accent, please.
Okay. Steve, are you starting?
Well, I don't know really. No, that's the wrong one.
Yeah, I was going there as well.
yes. Yes.
Eight. I got eight.
Right. Yes. How do we do this one? Hi there, guys. I'm a little bit. Yeah, here in the mountains. Here in the mountains. Yeah. Yeah. We're
thinking
going up the mountains
You
and
could
we're
do
coming
it
down the
slightly
mountains.
differently, actually. Bonjour.
That's the other one. Yep. I am from the mountains as well. Huh? What do you say?
Alien. Yes. Bonjour. Je m'appelle Ed. Okay, you have to kind of think kind of laterally with this. Phil.
Finishing this one.
It is.
Keep going.
Keep going. I thought you were
hang on. We've got to keep going. Someone's...
I like Anna.
Yeah.
Anna. I've always
No, that's not the right
respected
answer.
Anna.
That's not the right answer.
Candida. Yes.
Candida.
A lost American tourist. Yes.
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 There we go.
Get that one up. The top.
There we go.
Top one.
Look
There
at
you
that.
go. No, down one. There you go.
Actually, I think Tia's got it.
I'd like to point out that the lost American tourist is actually Sarah.
Okay.
Yeah, she's been here for almost 11 years. Okay, that's the end of that. We've
Well
got
done,
Canadian.
Tia.
That took a little while.
Yeah, that was difficult.
But there is one final accent, you
Again,
guys.
Very specific.
Very specific. Ladies and gentlemen, the third accent.
Okay.
You started this time.
I had Steve. Okay. If we go out, then we will strive to go on.
I think you're just being stupid, personally.
This is where I can run to. I can go far.
You can run 2. I can run 1.
And then we will reach where we go.
Can I just say this is a rubbish impression? I know what the answer is, and this is awful.
Oh no, I didn't press that button. Sorry. Sorry, Tim. That was a genuine mistake.
Why did you have the button to do that?
That might have been a little hint as to what accent that Ed and Steve were attempting to do.
Oh man.
Today I'm going to run up Ben Nevis. But when I've done
Dingo.
that,
Dingo barbecue.
Dingo barbecue.
The Dingo barbecue.
And it's close.
And it's very close.
Having said that, I think this is the
we
person
can do what we
putting on
like,
a
'cause this is
putting on a
fine.
French accent. Okay.
Katie.
And Maddie at the
Katie.
same time. And Ruth.
And
Three
Ruth.
came in at once.
And Root. Thank
Survival
goodness for that.
stew.
Yes.
Well, Steve, I think we
Nailed
thrashed
it.
that. Nailed that. Steve, thank you.
I just like to do Sarah's voice, really, personally. Thanks very much, everyone.
I hope,
just,
Sarah, I hope you're feeling better soon. This has no doubt made you feel 100 times
I love
better.
y'all.
Very good.
Okay, Steve, thank you very much for playing that
Fucking in
game.
your
I
front
will
room.
deal with these two in the meantime. In fact, if I talk too much, I'm just going to talk and we'll just cut them out for a bit.
Yeah, I just get rid of them. You know.
Yes.
Who needs
Steve,
them? Who
thank
needs
you
them?
very much. As the strains of the theme tune waft through the air, thank you very much for playing. We'll see you soon. Okay, so now is the part of the evening where one of us leaders, I'm going to get rid of that, where one of us leaders gets up and talks about what's on our mind. I have the great privilege to introduce a very good friend of mine, someone who is standing to my left, but he is also nipping off to a sofa somewhere to talk to you. Here is the man who has promised to wax his legs if we get up to 50. Okay, it's Phil. Here he is.
Hi, you. It's been a while. How's things? Well, the weather's been pretty wet, although it's sunny outside right now, but it's definitely getting warmer. Summertime is coming, and thankfully we're continuing to open up more and more to normality. And I'm so ready for a holiday. I don't know about you. I love to think back to many fun memories of holidays, and I wanted to share one of those with you now. That wasn't so fun at the time. We were on a big family holiday by the coast, spending time by the sea is brilliant, right? There's so much to do. From swimming, sandcastles, mini golf, the arcades, and so much more. And one thing that as a youngster I love to do is go crabbing down on the quay. So I was about 4 or 5 at the time of this holiday, and I was ready to go. I had my crab line, the bait, and I had a bucket to keep the crabs safe in. As we got to the quay, we headed to find the best place, and we ended up on a little jetty, bobbling up and down on the light waves. But it was business time. So, bait on the line, I threw it into the water. My dad was helping me, with my older brother and cousin doing their thing on the other side of the jetty. Once I had figured everything out, Dad stood back on the quay to watch, and as he left, he said, "Phil, don't go too close to the edge." If only I had listened to the authority figure. As I got more and more excited, as I pulled in my line, ready to see my first catch, I kept scooting closer, closer, closer to the edge so that I could see the crab at the earliest moment. My excitement couldn't be contained as I shouted, "Bro, cousin, come on, quick, come and have a look at this." That was a bad idea. I was right on the edge. Toes over, I was leaning over the water to see when my brother and cousin came running over. Yeah, you guessed it. Here's the jetty. The extra weight tipped. I ended up in the drink, in the water, and I never got to see that crab. I had heard from my dad not to stand close to the edge, and I had just shown and given proof to why that statement was said. Statements are funny things, right? When we hear them, sometimes we don't understand, or we're skeptical, or we forget about it until we see that there is proof. And it turned out that day that I was the proof. Ruth told us last week how Jesus came for the sick, that he's a healer, not just for physical illnesses, but more importantly, the broken relationship between us and God, and that break in our relationship with God came about through us turning our backs on him, saying that we can do it ourselves. And it's called sin. I wanted to share with you another account from Jesus' life of him being a healer. And this comes from the Bible, book of Mark, chapter 2. It's called "The Son of Man Forgives and Heals." When he entered Capernaum again after some days, it was reported that he was at home. So many people gathered together to see him. But there was no more room, not even in the doorway. And he was speaking the word to them. They came to him bringing a paralytic, carried by 4 of them. Since they were not able to bring him to Jesus because of the crowd, they removed the roof above him, and after digging through it, they lowered the mat on which the paralytic was lying. Seeing their faith, Jesus told the paralytic, "Son, your sins are forgiven." But some of the scribes were sitting there, questioning in their hearts, "Why does he speak like this? He's blaspheming. Who can forgive sins but God alone?" Right away, Jesus perceived in his spirit that they were thinking this within themselves, and said to them, "Why are you thinking these things in your hearts? Which is easier, to say to the paralytic, your sins are forgiven, or to say, 'Get up, take your mat, and walk,' so that you may know that the Son of Man has authority on earth to forgive sins?" He told the paralytic, "I tell you, get up, take your mat, and go home." Immediately he got up, took the mat, and went in front of everyone. As a result, they were all astounded and gave glory to God, saying, "We have never seen anything like this." Wow. Right? Wow. I love this account. There is so much that we can learn and focus our attention on. We read yet again that a crowd gathered, that people wanted to spend time with and to listen to Jesus. We read about wonderful friends who made a way to get their friend in front of Jesus. We read about healing, both spiritual and physical. And did you notice that Jesus deals with the biggest issue first? And he does it with this statement, "Son, your sins are forgiven." A statement that he's backing up, we read. It says, but some of the scribes were sitting there. Why does he speak like this? He's blaspheming. Who can forgive sins but God alone? And right away, Jesus perceived in his spirit that they were thinking like this within themselves and said to them, why are you thinking these things in your hearts? Which is easier, to say, paralytic, your sins are forgiven, or to say, get up, take your mat and walk? But so that you may know the Son of Man has authority on earth to forgive sins, he told the paralytic, I tell you, get up, take your mat and go home. Immediately he got up, took the mat and went out in front of everyone. You see, here Jesus realizes people are skeptical. So he proves his authority. He proves it by healing the man physically. No greater proof that Jesus is who he says he is. You guys, some of you may be skeptical now of who Jesus is. But we have proof of Jesus' authority over so many things, over nature, how he calmed the storm. Authority to healing physical problems, like the bleeding woman who reaches out in faith and touches his clothes. Authority over death. And in this story, he makes a point to prove that he has authority to forgive sin, to forgive our sin, to turn people's lives around, my life around, so that I am in a right relationship with God the Father. Jesus cares. Jesus cares and focuses on the one that is missing. He has time for you, and he goes to find you. Jesus is ready to turn you back around, to wipe away the barrier between you and God. Jesus is ready and willing, whatever stage of life you are at right now. When you connect with him, he will heal you from the inside out. He deals with the biggest issue first. So you need to know that Jesus has authority to turn your life around. He has proven that. Jesus said, I have come so that you may have life and have it in abundance. And he says that to you now, right now. Jesus says to you, in this moment, I have come so that you may have life and have it in abundance. Jesus, we thank you that you said who you are. And you also have proved who you are. Thank you that you have the authority to heal us, to save us, and to set us back in a right relationship with our Father in heaven. Thank you that you care for the one. Thank you that you care and love me. Thank you that you care and love everyone listening. Thank you that you pursue us and want a personal relationship with us. Thank you for this wonderful evening. Amen.
Thank you, Phil. So much power in those tales you told, the stories of Jesus. I would encourage anyone that is skeptical or not sure to really explore. Like the people that were skeptical at the time, they went and saw what happened. You need to find out what happened. So if you want to do that on your own, look back at this talk, find it in the Bible, find the stories. If not, message one of us and we will go through it with you. We would love to hear any questions you've got if you want to challenge us, so that you can find out more and find the evidence you need. But yeah, thank you, Phil. Very good.
Right.
Okay. So.
Super.
We heard two very good impressions of
Canadians.
Canadians.
They were horrible. Sorry. But two okay impressions.
I think okay of the person we're going to hear from next. It's a mad world out there. It's a jungle out there, and we need to know how to survive.
Mm-hmm.
And there's only one man we turn to when we need survival, and that is Bear Grylls. And sadly, he's not here. And Bear Grylls is weird because he drinks his own wee.
Weird.
Anyway, we've got a man who doesn't. Ladies and gentlemen, I am on the wrong page. I am very pleased to introduce to you the survival expert we all love. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Survival Stu.
Who's been mucking around on my computer? And who's ordered 500 camo t-shirts on my eBay account? Gotta go.
After last week's little misunderstanding, I've spent the week in hiding, but I think the coast is clear. I think it's safe to come out now.
Well, this brings me on neatly to this week's topic, how to deal with wild, unpredictable animals. When faced with wildlife, some people would be chased by cows, some people would be eaten alive by midges, but some people are not survival Stu. Stu adapted, Stu survived, and I'm here to show you how to do the same thing. When dealing with wild animals, there's only one person to call, him. And he wasn't available, so you've got me instead. But I've become an expert on dealing with wild animals. Look at this ferocious haggis I encountered the other day. Vicious. A good way to protect yourself from wild animals is to set up a trap. This will mean you're not only protected from animals, but you have a source of food. Watch as I use all my survival skills to set up this cunning trap. Oh, my cunning trap is set. I just need to bait it with some food. Perfect. Now we just wait for the unsuspecting animal to wander along. Stu, what is this? Why did I have a packet of Tim's favourite biscuits available? Because I'm just that prepared. I'll see you next time after I get back from some intense survival training. You want to put the one show on, mate? Sure, but I really think they should have Ed presenting this.
Wow! Wow! Amazing. Amazing.
That's Stu's my agent.
And mine.
He's right.
I was...
Yeah.
Although I was told I wasn't good enough for the job, or I wasn't available.
You weren't available.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, guys.
We were both beaten by Ronan Keating. Seems I say it best when I say nothing at all.
Thank you.
It's a roller coaster, this life.
Yes. Life is a up and down kind of mechanical thing. Okay. Ronan Keating was a pop star.
Once.
So we
just explained
life
who Ronan
is a
Keating
roller coaster.
People
you
probably
just
know.
gotta ride it on and on. Isn't that right, Ruth? Yes.
Oh, should we get everyone on for a quick sing along?
Yeah, let's do that. Right.
Everybody
It's
on.
only Josh.
Before we do that, Josh, just go through that riddle one more time for us.
Hey, I run, it runs. I stop, it runs. What is it? Someone did actually get the right answer to this.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
Well, before we go on, we have run out of time for tonight. I'm very sorry to leave it on that hanger.
Well, dear,
Josh
can't
is
do
gutted.
that.
But
Josh's face sank when you said that.
Don't worry, Josh.
But
there's something happening.
We have, after this, we have time to hang out on a Zoom.
Mm-hmm.
Josh, are you all right to hang around and give us the answer to your riddles at the start of the
I can.
the
I
Skype
can do that, yep.
The Skype?
Oh.
Skype, very 1997. We are going to go on Zoom. If you need that Zoom login, contact your leaders or send us a message through here, and we can send you that, and we will carry on the fun. Emma has sent us a game, and there is also Josh's things. But what is coming up this week? I tell you what, we should ask Kieran, shouldn't we?
Yeah,
They don't
Kieran.
trust me with the admin.
You do it.
Do
okay,
it.
tomorrow, Friday, Football Fridays is 4 o'clock till 5 o'clock down at Hartham. Fantastic Fridays is online for those that don't want to meet up. That is 4:15 to 5:15. And
4:30 to
campaigners.
5:30.
Yeah.
And
4:30 to
and
5:30.
Friday, Josh, what is happening Friday for Hoddesdon?
4 o'clock, we are going to be hanging out in Berkeley Park from 4 to half 5. Come along, kick some ball.
Yes.
We'll
Go
it'll be
and
fun.
talk to James about his rapping. Kieran, you may continue.
Girls Campaigners is happening this week.
In Hartford.
Next week in Hartford. Boys, get in touch. We want to start it.
And campaigners in Hoddesdon, Josh.
Same, like Tuesday, 4 o'clock on Zoom.
Bam.
Fantastic.
Bam.
And thank you.
And thank
All
you,
right.
Steve, Josh, Tim, Ruth, Phil, Kieran. It's been very much fun. Thank you very much for playing.
Thank you for visiting us on that penultimate Young Life show.
Penultimate. We got
Last
one more.
week.
Join us next week for the last one.
Hey, get to 50. Come on, wax my legs.
I think he wants to.
He's going on holiday afterwards.
Yes, he's got to do a really long, fast cycle ride.
Yeah. That's it.
Okay, it has been a pleasure. We'll see you on Zoom in just a minute. We'll log in now. In the meantime, here's full screen Josh as we say good night. Good night.
Good night. Bye bye.
Move it, Josh. Move it. Move it. Move it like a
Bounce.
Okay, we'll see you on Zoom.